Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, I'd like first to express my deep gratitude for the members of the organizing committee for having convened me in this conference, though I would have liked to attend. I'm Dr. Mokhtaria Rahmani from the University of Saida, Algeria. My present paper is entitled Does Positivity Education Among University Students Matter in the 21st Century? As it is known, positivity education primes very high among young learners, but it is given less interest for university students on the ground that they are more responsible and conscious about their studies. However, the 21st century has unleashed a number of changes represented by fast communication technologies and wide socio-economic and cultural changes that have led their shadow on the aspiration and wishes of students. The latter exhibit slender interest in their studies. So the premise of this paper is to question the necessity or superfluity of teaching positivity for university students. For that sake, I have drafted the following talk map. Firstly, I'm going to define positivity. Secondly, I'm going to deal with the vectors of positivity. Thirdly, I'm going to inquire about the aspirations of university students in terms of their studies. And fourthly, I'm going to deal with the research methodology, that is the analysis of the teachers and the students' questionnaire. It has been defined by different scholars. Bandolini, for instance, states that it refers to the study of strengths and virtues that enable individuals, communities, and organizations to thrive. A more specific definition has been given by Ovaya, who states that it refers to those positively framed self-perceptions, personal values, psychological dispositions, and effective orientations, as well as the personal knowledge and academic capabilities that the learner brings to bear in order to participate in and make meaning from a specific learning setting. This brings us to say that positive education has to do with four elements, namely cognition, skills, self-concept, and self-efficacy. Now let's veer into the vectors of positivity. This has basically to do with the role of teachers, who should have great command of their subject, who should have a flexible relationship with their students and strong personality. Hatiba et al. Provide a more specific definition as to the role of teachers in the mediation of positivity by stating that exemplary university teachers are well prepared and organized, present the material clearly, stimulate students' interest, engagement, and motivation in studying the material through their enthusiasm and expressiveness, have positive rapport with students, show high expectations of them, encourage them, and generally maintain a positive classroom environment. Martin Seligman provides another model, which is entitled the PERMA model, which includes 5 elements. The first one is positive emotions. This has to do with inspiring the interest of students. The second is engagement of learners. The third one has to do with positive relationship between the teacher and the student. Number 4 has to do with meaning, that is, the students has to allot a given meaning for the task that they are learning. And the 5th element has to do with accomplishment, that is, the feeling of joy and happiness when you realize something which is valuable. Now, mapping university students' aspirations and preferences in the 21st century, we can say that students exhibit different modes of learning from those prone in the past. They are much more attached to enjoyable learning, void of challenges. They love for the traditional dry lectures classes. They show passion for learning through sound, image, and movement that bridge monotonous learning. Now, veering into the research methodology, this takes place within the English department at Saida University. The participants include teachers and students. We have a population of students including 39 Master 1 didactic students. Why specifically didactics? Because they will be clear informants as to the research. Now the teachers, they include 36, and they are all the teachers of the department. With regard to the research tools, they include structured questionnaires, including open, closed, and open-ended questions. The questionnaires were dispatched for teachers and students via emails. The reasons behind that were related to COVID restrictive conditions and a guarantee of return. The teachers' questionnaire included 5 questions, which were: does positive teaching matter for university students in contemporary times? How does it impact their cognitive and personal development? 3. Do teachers need specific preparation for that? 4. What kind of practices, strategies enhance the dissemination of positivity among students? And the last one, does this role income only on teachers? With regard to the students' questionnaire, it includes 6 questions which are as follows. Number 1. How do you consider learning at university? Number 2. As university students, do you believe you need positive pedagogies? If yes, justify why. 3. Which kind of lessons bring enjoyment and positive learning? Number 4. Is a teacher-student relationship significant for sound retention and personality development? 5. How do you define a positive teacher-student relationship? And the last one, which tools, strategies do you consider advantageous for positive learning? With regard to the findings, we are going to deal first with the findings of the teachers. So, positivity is a matter of prime importance in contemporary times. Teachers impact cognitive engagement by offering convenient learning atmospheres. They foster the promotion of their students' self-confidence, their critical thinking skills, and improve their social and emotional commitment. There should be a collaboration between teachers and administrative staff for the implementation of the same measures regarding the code of conduct in the campus. Lecturers should be student-engaged, purpose-oriented, and teachers ought to be highly versed in that topic. Teaching should aspire to enhance students' future needs and ought to be based on real-life context with more emphasis on practice. There should be a pattern of one's teaching with short free talks on the social and cultural aspects of students' life, and there should also be a beautification of the campus environment. With regard to the findings of students, we can say that a slender number of university students enjoy learning at the university. The majority exhibit a need for positive teaching. They emphasize the importance of positive learning for the promotion of their self-concept and self-efficacy. Positivity means a positive class management that institutes a good teacher-student or don't, an engagement of all the students, group work, a diversification of teaching strategies. There should be an implementation of blended learning through the use of technological tools. There should be a break-in from monotonous learning through the convening of study days and conferences where students will take an active part as organizers or even given a role for presenting. In terms of conclusion, we can say that this paper has argued that teaching positivity for university students in the midst of the 21st century has become a great exigency given a changing world of values impacted by fast communication technologies. Teachers are therefore required to integrate positive pedagogies that boost the development of their students' cognition, their skills, and their personalities. Teaching practices as well as the curriculum should strive to impact learners' multifaceted prosperity. Such a role needs evidently a good preparation on the part of teachers and sound collaboration with the administrative staff. Thank you for your attention.